Shout out to H Imperial, man. Welcome to the Dribble. It's been a minute. We talking the latest hip hop, sports, and fashion, and of course, the hottest MCs over 40. H was good, my nigga.
I'm chilling and shit, man. I'm getting ready for this NBA season to start. I've been waiting for I don't know how long, you know what I mean?
Right,
Waiting for
right.
LeBron to get this chip, you know what I mean?
Me, I've been totally consumed by the murder unit. Saga. This is what happened. I thought I was doing just like a kind of like an interview situation, my regular Diddy Bop. The fucking story, the legacy, the storyline is so intricate because it has so many different members. You have Five, who's notorious. He's notorious. He's one of the guys that was clapping off at Hot 97 allegedly. Shit. Yeah, that was him and C Gutta. They that was their gun exchange, whatever. You have Five, then you have Deuce 22. That's the one who in the Jim Jones story about the tunnel, he the one who pulled out the two hammers, right? Then you have Five, you have 22. Then you have 6 Sev, who's been deported. He was like one of the, big dogs, big dog, just say leader, so to speak, of the murder unit. And then you have Baby Bob, and then you have two, three. It's just all of each one of these guys has an intricate story. The two that I'm in touch with, kind of like day to day. Well, basically day to day is Baby Bob. He's known as Zero Minus. He's the youngest out of the whole crew, and I converse with the Deuce also, 22. They bigger than I thought. The thing is bigger than the shit is bigger than I thought, man. The draw to the story, of course, was Noriega and the Murder Units Association with Noriega, which is a hip hop, topic. But once you start to travel into the bowels of the South Bronx, and you're in the Savoy nightclub, you know what I mean?
Classic. I know you've been out to the Bronx. That's a classic club. Classic,
right?
Classic.
Yeah, their story is taking me through all of these spots, man. Jimmy's, it's just, and each one of these stories, there can be each one of these locations, let's say clubs, for instance, there can be a huge story attached to it. For instance, the Savoy, I believe, the Savoy, there's an incident where some guys on Halloween, I can't remember what year exactly it was, but one of my basketball buddies, he's going to talk about it on my little piece that I'm doing. He talks about standing outside of the Savoy smoking blunts on Halloween, and he said about maybe 5 dudes appeared walking towards the Savoy with Halloween masks on and shit. And
the Jason.
Each one of them got on a different Halloween mask. So he because it was Halloween and it might have been a costume party type situation, he didn't take it to be any type of a threat. But he as they got closer, they start raising their hammers and start firing and shit. And allegedly that was some of the murder units wrecked. But whenever one of these stories come up, I have to make sure I have intricate details as to not misrepresent them. They're of the highest stature in the Bronx, and I'm sure you being of the same age, same demographic, you probably will agree.
So. Yeah. From what I remember when they was all doing their thing, I remember it was a block right around where Yankee Stadium is at.
Girard Avenue.
Right, where you knew not to go down that block if you ain't want no problems.
It was known not to go down the block near Yankee Stadium. Stay away from it.
Yeah, if you ain't a part of what's going on, it used to be some things going on that block.
There's some things going on. Oh man, how you like the battles that's been going on lately? Let's talk about these old 40 MCs.
It was dope and shit. I was glad to see. I mean, I see people say X won, but I think Snoop won because I didn't think X played his best songs. Like when
He
Snoop
didn't.
played something, he didn't match it with it. He was just playing. To me, he did like how Fab did. Basically, just was playing his favorite joints, I guess.
That's what it seemed like he was doing, because some of the joints that he was getting excited for, I'm like, bro, that ain't the shit like that. You could have
Yeah,
picked a better one.
yeah, yeah. It semi feels like some of his music hasn't aged well. Like when you hear it now, you be like,
The barking, the
hilarious. Yes.
that shit sounded just crazy in 2020. It sounded crazy, but back then the growling was cool.
Right.
That was cool, but the arf. the cartoon bark, it didn't sit well with me. The music is still potent, but again, he didn't play his heavy hitters, man. And I got a relationship with DJ Doo-Wop, who's from New York City, and he agreed. He said, man, he didn't put that damn grease in there. He wasn't greasing him. You know what I mean?
I could go with that. He didn't play.
Snoop's performance was better though. Whenever Snoop played a song, whenever Snoop played a song, he actually played songs that people like to party to and shit. People like to. He turned it to a house party on X. That's what he did.
Yeah. I was even shocked at the way he caught X off guard with the freestyling at the end. Like how X is sitting there thinking, like, damn, do I have something for this? Can I just freestyle? It didn't like.
Snoop been doing that freestyle shit for a minute. He's good at it. He's been doing that shit for a minute.
Yeah, he killed it. But have you seen the shit around with LL trying to pick somebody to battle?
Catalog wise, prestige wise, it only could be Jay-Z, but their music isn't like. Their music is totally different.
Right?
It don't sound like two bodies of work that should be competing. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z does street music, drug music, whatever, at his best, and LL did, I don't know, club, ladies love Cool J.
Right.
So,
yeah. I don't see nobody
battling. I think people will enjoy it. I think L just wants some rec. They watching everybody else get all the notoriety and shit like that. It's a let me get mine and shit. But we need some good pairings. We need some good pairings. And LL's killed a lot of niggas, man. Like he couldn't. There's nobody else. There's nowhere for him to go in comparison as far as his accomplishments, influence. You know what I'm saying? It has to be a Jay-Z caliber person. Maybe that's why Jay's name was mentioned. I interviewed Sauce Money, and he told me that them niggas actually battled before behind some club in New York and shit. Yeah. So it will be a draw, but we all know Jay-Z not doing that shit for free. He's not getting on Instagram. Like, that's not going to happen.
Right. That's what the whack part about it. I don't see it happening. I don't see 50.
All in all, they breathe life back into the music. I mean, it's just good. It's just a good climate right now. It started with Fabulous and Kiss, and the energy it's been sustained with Snoop and DMX. Together collectively, it was a good showing, and I believe people want more of them. You know what I'm saying?
So who you got on the 2 Chainz and Rick Ross?
Rose.
Right. I don't see it. I see Rick Ross washing them really. Like
easy. I mean, easy, man. Rick Ross went on a spree, man. Like that Rich Forever mixtape. That was a mixtape. You know what I mean? That shit, diced pineapples and all that crazy shit. Them shits is heavy. Them is heavy bangers.
I don't see 2 Chainz with anything that could fuck with the Maybach music series.
At all. That Maybach shit is a feeling. The songs the beats that he chose, they weren't upscale, jump around the club joints. They were immaculate pieces of work, man. It just made you want to go somewhere and get some money and eat some grapes and shit. Listen to this talk this extravagant shit, man.
Nah, but it's still gonna be a goodie, and I see Karis.
Winner coat, what he say? Fur coats of the winner feel like a polar bear. It's hard to compete with that shit, man. And nobody does it like him. That nigga be on. He's a rapping Teddy Pendergrass ass nigga, man. He used the same baritone, the same tempo every time. He don't change that shit, and it just come out flawless. Even when he battle rapping a nigga, man, he smooth flow, smooth talking nigga.
Yeah, but it should be it should be entertaining because I know it's gonna be a lot of shit talking.
You see how quick 50 Cent put it in the T.I.'s campaign?
But see,
I want put his ass in the grave quick.
Yeah, he got T.I. He explaining what he did and all this shit.
Yeah. 50 don't play around, man.
Yeah. It's like that's one you don't play with. You don't play with him.
You don't play around. You better have your dribble right.
But I would like him to do a versus, though. I would love to see 50 do that because he had another shit talking out of.
It would be one of the biggest ever. And he got some hits.
Right, he got a catalog, but see, to me, T.I. wouldn't have been a good fit for that anyway.
Man, he would have been done after Get Rich or Die Trying. He would have been cooked. 50 wouldn't even made it to I Get Money. He wouldn't need his later shit. He wouldn't even needed it.
Well, you know,
down. He got the Massacre album. It was hits on them albums after Get Rich or Die Trying. I listened to them joints, man. I fucked with them joints. Them joints was all right. They wasn't like Get Rich or Die Trying, but them shits was still hard, yo.
Yeah, his the whole first three was rocking. Yeah. But you know, down here they don't feel that way. They like T.I. They was telling me shit. I'm like, I like T.I. songs, but it don't the energy that 50 bring with his shit, it just don't match.
T.I. lost to Ludacris. T.I. lost to Ludacris. This was years ago. And it wasn't even like no battle. I think Ludacris put a song across his head called Fear of God or Hand of God or some shit like that. Woo!
Well, T.I., Luda is definitely a better rapper than T.I. anyway.
How about T.I. and Jeezy?
Nah, that'll be dope. Did you see the shit where they trying to get to squash the whole Gucci Man shit? I don't really see that.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. That would be good. Them niggas ain't gonna be friends. It could be squash. Shit. As far as anybody concerned, it's been squashed. You don't say nothing to me, I don't say nothing to you, nigga. That's it. We don't need to apologize.
To me, they trying to squash it so they can do this whole versus shit, but I don't see them sitting in a room together. I just don't see that.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. Somebody got killed, man. Word.
Yeah, but so did you check out that list, the top 40 over 40?
No, I didn't get a chance to see the list I seen the fly list. That was like 6 months ago, the over 40 fly list, I think. The best dressed. But no, I didn't see the top 40. Who they got on there?
All right, so I'm gonna tell you all of them until we'll chop it up about the top 10. But I'm gonna go down the list from who they got. Starting at 40, they got Puff Daddy, then Too Short, Busta Rhymes, Juicy J, Up.
Are these coming down? 40 on down? Is that what you're reading?
40
all right,
down,
go ahead.
40 down.
Okay.
Now, I stopped at 37 because they had Juicy J at 37. Now, did you see Juicy J trolling?
They said he's still sipping on scissor.
The nigga said he want to battle Nas. I wanted to fall out.
I know.
What?
They said he's still on that syrup.
Yo, that shit was hilarious.
Man. I couldn't believe he said that, man. I'm like, is this nigga serious, man?
Yo,
cut it out.
Hilarious. All right, so he's at 37. So now Jeezy, then Cameron, MF Doom, Rock Marciano, Inspector Deck, Missy Elliott, Andre 3000 is number 30. Andre 3000, number 30. Then Kanye West, Method Man.
I see where this is going already.
Bundy,
it's a mess already. I could imagine what it's gonna be like when you get to number 15 and shit. Who made this list, man? I need to know who made this list. When you put Missy up there, when Missy got and Missy, Busta Rhymes, the whole lineup that you just mentioned just didn't go together at all.
They high up to be like 40.
Busta's way too high up. That's
word. I'm like word. He should be lower than that. But this is coming from Level Magazine.
Who's Level Magazine?
I don't know. I follow them on Twitter and shit. I guess they're a hip-hop magazine though.
The chances are these aren't black folks. Good chance. It's a good chance. Who puts Missy Elliott in the rappers list, bro?
She's over 40.
I mean, just no disrespect to her, but she's more of an entertainer than an MC and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Missy wasn't barring motherfuckers to death, man. Missy was performing. You know what I mean?
Facts. All right, so I said Jim Jones at 26. Then we got Big Boy. Then we got Nas at 24.
So Andre 3000 is higher on the list than Big Boy from Outkast.
Right.
Yeah, this is keep going.
All right, so where was I at? 24 is Nas, then Fabulous, then Jay Electronica, then Q-Tip. Then for number 20, they got E40. 19, Snoop Dogg. Fonte at number 18. Number 17 is Jadakiss. 16, DJ Quick. Wait, hold on. This one is gonna kill you. This one, you said I can't wait till you get to number 15. Now,
yeah,
Ishmael Butler.
Who the fuck is that? Google Ishmael Butler. Who the fuck is that? This might be a regional website, yo. Keep going.
All right, so that's number 15. 14, Fat Joe. 13, Ray. Number 12, Common.
Oh my goodness.
Number 11, 2 Chainz. And then number 10, they got LP from what's the name? Run the Jewels. Then we got number 9, Styles P. Number 8, Rick Ross. Number 7, Eminem. Number 6, Ghostface Killer. Number 5, Killer Mike. Number 4, Black Thought. Number 3, Pusha T. Number 2, Royce the 5'9". And of course, you know who's number 1. Jay-Z.
All right. Jay-Z is number 1.
And I can't, if you have Jay-Z number 1, you got Nas
over number 2. What number did you say M was?
Eminem was number 7.
Only thing that I have to say is Ghostface, Eminem, and I think you said Black Thought. You can leave them where they are. You know what I'm saying?
Black Thought was number 4, and Ghostface was number 6.
And M is 7.
Right.
Okay, these are over 40 guys. I don't think nobody can argue that Eminem, Black Thought, and Ghostface is in the top 10 because that's where they placed.
Right.
Right. So I believe that's a legitimate. You know what I mean? I believe that's a legitimate claim. There's a lot of other people that when he said Ishmael Butler, who I'm looking at right now, he looks like he's legitimate. He looks legit. Look like he got something going on, but he's from Seattle, Washington. And we just ain't hip to him all like that.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Which tells me, it might have been a little bit of regional coverage going on here. Everybody else, it was a big mess.
Levels maybe Levels magazine is a West Coast magazine or something.
It could be something like that.
I don't know.
It's just even on the West Coast, even by West Coast standards, they were still like out of touch. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Now I'm shocked, like I said, that they got Nas at number 24. Then to see them with DJ Quick and all these niggas at 16 and all, like, are you kidding me? Like, you telling me?
E40 was 20, right?
Uh-huh.
E40 was number 20.
Yeah, E40 was 20.
Okay, yeah, it could be a West Coast mag. It was definitely holes, and I could argue and debate for hours on hours about the whole list, except for the guys in the top 10: Black Thought, Eminem, and Ghostface. Everybody else, oh, Jay-Z's in the top 10 too. Everybody else is just a big mess.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That they got Raekwon at number 13. I don't. 2 Chainz at 11. Come on, man.
To leave Ray there. Ray can be there. I mean, fuck, Ghost made the top. I mean, like, that's not disrespectful. It's a lot of fucking rappers to say you in the top 15 in the world, the top 20. Like, that's crazy. That's a crazy accomplishment. Again, I could tell a lot about the person's age and probably the region of the people who selected that list, though.
That's what I'm looking them up now, Levels Magazine, to see where they based that, because that's hilarious that you was like, I bet you they're not black. Yeah. That is hilarious. Let's see. But
subscribe to the channel Live Hip Hop Daily right here on YouTube, man, with my co-host H Imperial and shit. H, go ahead, drop your information on social media, man, so they can hop on, fuck with you.
You can follow me at Live Hip Hop Daily on Instagram, on Twitter, and definitely right here on YouTube and shit. We do a bunch of podcasting and stuff like that, music videos and all type of stuff, man. Just actually added a movie tab on the website, livehiphopdaily.tv and shit. We got a bunch of hip hop movies you can watch and shit up there.
Right. You constantly breaking new ground, man. I love to see you develop and shit, man.
I can't wait for you to come on down, man, because we could really crush it. Because the thing down here, they don't move as fast as we think it. We'll be like, oh, let's do this, and I'll ask somebody or talk to somebody about it, and they don't be like, all right, let's go and shit.
Right. Subscribe to the channel Real Gully TV and follow me on Instagram at The Real Gully TV. Follow all of my Instagram media platforms, Gully TV Sports.
I'm saying? I like how you did that too, right? Like separating it up and shit. That's dope.
Yeah, man. New branches, new chemistry, new recipes and shit.
Now what made you want to get into the fucking with the murder unit shit? Cause that's some hip hop. Like, you got to really be into the hip hop realm to
the
really
fabric of the shit. I was approached by a gentleman who was trying to sell me on the idea or get some information about marketing a book for a Harlem hustler legend named Sammy O. Sammy O is from the era of, Alpo, Rich Porter, and all of those guys. He just, same era, same flow, hustler, fly guy. He got all the pictures. He's legit. And this guy, he's selling me on, the Sammy O situation as far as interview marketing, the Gully TV dribble and shit. And when I went to his Instagram page and started to look over his page and shit, I'm like, I seen Down Leezy. Down Leezy is a guy that I know to be from the murder unit. He was introduced to me by Sin City. Sin City's cousin is Deuce Trey, 23, from the murder unit and shit. He's deceased. He passed away. So yeah, I recognized Down Leezy and Homeboy's pictures and shit. So I'm like, yo, you down with murder unit and shit? I'm like, you murder unit? And he was like, yeah. He was like, I'm M-, MU's finest. That's what he said. I'm M-, MU's finest. He like, I'm Baby Bob. I'm the youngest out the murder unit, right? Boom. So I'm like, my nigga. Now, since City done already put me with Down Leezy, we had already kind of like started going off into this murder unit direction last year. But Down Leezy, I believe he probably got in some trouble or something like that, and we lost contact. Now, Down Leezy is the lingo specialist. All of the lingo that Noriega was selling us on the albums, off the Yalzabub and all of this crazy shit. Remember you said all that? That's Down Leezy. That's all Down Leezy's lingo. It's a few other words that Nori used to be saying, but this was they squad lingo and shit. So boom. I told him, I was like, Sammy O is cool and shit, no disrespect to him, but the Blockbuster story is the murder unit shit, because that's tied to hip hop. Like that ain't just no street gangster like topic. That's tied to the Hot 97 shootout. That's tied to Little Kim going to jail because she lied about her involvement. That's tied to C Gunner from Junior Mafia. It's tied to, of course, Noriega, and it's also tied to a highly publicized case. You dig what I'm saying? So everything about it was Blockbuster. Now, when I interjected this idea, he was for it, and we started to kick it and develop a relationship. And he started to tell me a story. And, at the time, I'm only dealing with, one person from the murder unit. That's Zero Minus and shit. And, as he's telling me the story, it involves his brothers, the other numbers, number 5. They all were my numbers, Number 5, 6, 7, Deuce Trey, Deuce, like it involves the other numbers. And before you know it, I have to make sure I have clear, concise information on each member of the group. So that's why it's kind of like taking a little longer than I had anticipated. Right now, I'm on one of the main characters. He's number 5. He's known as 5. His name is Sherrod Becton. He's a real bad boy and shit. And man.
Let me ask you, did they actually rap or they was just a muscle?
Nah, they was Nori's, what we would in the industry, what we would call roadies or security. The guys that you take on the road with you. Yeah, yeah, he said muscle. Yeah. Ain't nobody snatching no chains tonight. Ain't nobody reaching a Nori chain, and no funny shit with Nori and shit. That's what it was and shit. That whole thugged out ENT shit.
Mm-hmm.
Animal Thug and all of that shit. I used to hear him rap about Animal Thug or say Animal Thug on records, right? I just seen Animal Thug on a chain, on a big ass icy chain of one of the murder unit members, 6'7", one of the leaders and shit. So maybe that's who Animal Thug was and shit. He got it in ice on his chain.
Oh, okay.
Word.
That's ill to see, like, right, them being from the Bronx, where the fuck, how did they get with a Queens nigga? That's ill. Like,
that's what Noriega said, that's what QB stand for. Queens in the Bronx.
That's what's up.
That's what he said.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. But now let me ask you this and shit, not to change the subject. Is Tory Lanez career over, man? Being after he did what he did, man?
No, hell no. All he got to do is get through his little court situation.
He especially in the Me Too movement. The Me Too movement.
Yeah, he's top. He's top story. He's top story. She's a big star. He's a star. That story's never gonna go away. He can't do nothing but remain in the popular spotlight. Nobody cares about it. They're not gonna dislike his music. The people that like his music before he shot her, they still like his fucking music. Shit. You see what I'm saying? They do. So it's all he got to do is just get through his little legal matters and shit like that, man. Like, I didn't see niggas shake shit like that. It ain't, what the fuck? He might get deported.
Oh, right. Cause like he can't come
Canadian.
Back.
He could still be a big star.
Right. Well, I know he fucked up a lot of money, because didn't YouTube just give him that money for the fucking quarantine radio shit he had popping, and then all this shit
happened. That was popping like a motherfucker, man. Like, Tory Lane is in a good place. If he's free right now, if he's on the street right now, if he could roll a L right now, he's in a good place. I'm pretty sure he has an explanation. They was on drugs and alcohol, whatever the fuck got. There's an explanation.
I'm waiting for the court case because I know the transcripts is gonna be hilarious. Because the story has to be hilarious on what happened. This shit is crazy.
Did he shoot her twice?
Huh?
Did he shoot her twice?
Twice, right. Because my theory was if he shot her in the foot, that means he was trying to reach for it and it popped. But one of my people was like, that ain't gonna happen 2 times, nigga. And I'm like, oh shit, right. He did shoot her twice. So it's like, damn, it's crazy, man.
He hit her twice.
That shit is crazy, and it just fucked up to know that is how she looks fucking with some short nigga like that, man.
Yeah. Shout out to the whole MU. Shout out to the Bronx.
Oh yes. If it was for the Bronx, this rap shit wouldn't be going on.
Never would be going on.
You know what I mean? That I need a KRS-One versus with somebody, but I don't even know who he could battle, man. Because he'll take it into start freestyling and doing some shit. He'll just change the whole shit up.
Bunch of extra shit, yeah.
He'll be like, fuck these records and just start rapping and shit.
Yeah. Trying to destroy somebody live.
Word. But all right, but yeah, I just wanted to chop it up with you about this list and everything.
I appreciate you, my nigga.
I'm about to head on downtown now and shit, get ready for tonight's show and shit. But always good to speak to you, brother. I can't wait till you come down and shit.
Yeah. Signing out. The Real Gully TV, man. Fuck with your boy. Peace.
Peace.